Welcome, gamers and gamettes. No, that doesn't quite work out, does it? Nope. Gamers is just gonna be how we do this. Welcome, my fellow gamers, to episode 2 of this hell that you guys are putting me through and want me to do. That's right, I just dropped some hot rhymes coming your way. Without further ado, let's just jump into whatever the hell we're gonna do with Doki Doki. God help me. With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori. Got my water so I can do all my crazy voices. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll see the making most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm about to bust out some Shakespearean lyrical mic drops. These girls are gonna fall in love with me. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright. Oh, God. Well, this is not about to go well. We want to impress Yuri. I don't know why they don't have an option to impress Monica up there. Alright. She likes to read. So, what can we do for the reading? I mean, you read an email. Fuck it, let's go dark and depressing. Misery. Can I go back? Can I change my answer? Because I'm going to try to make this as sexual as I can. A miserable kiss. With a lollipop. Because you can suck it. You get it? Together! For eternity. I mean, it's gonna be the one that ends up impressing Monica, because I'm just gonna be like, lipstick! I wonder how much this actually matters. Nightgown, because I want to see you girls in some. I mean, this is a high school boy's fantasy, so. Comfort. Dark. Starscape. With a kitty. No, fuck you. I don't want to impress you. I want to impress her. Intellectual. Love. Damn it! Imagination. Yeah, I knew that had to be Yuri. Vivacious. Yep, it's got to be Yuri. Climax. Yep. Something she's probably never had. Boop. I do boops all the time. I boop all the time. Philosophy's gotta be Yuri. Incongruent is Yuri. Pretty much to impress her, just find big words. Or words about... Fuck! See? Big words. Oh, wait. Okay, guys. The moment you've all been waiting for. Hi again, freak. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, freak. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I'm still gonna make these bitches' voices interchangeable, guys, because I am not a voice actor. I can do, like, one voice. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. I didn't forget. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. The manga, or technically it could be Monica. Take the beginning of manga and put uka, and you got Monica. So you could just say Monica, and you'd still technically be correct. God, I can't speak today either. God, I chose the worst time to play this game. Manga's literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, wait. I made this bitch's voice really obnoxious. How did I do it?
Don't worry, guys. Freak always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
That's right, guys. I've seen the inside of her room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Oh, I just called this bitch out. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Girl, don't worry, I got time for you, Yuri. I always got time for you.
How come? You and Freak have become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Well, wait, Sayori. Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy. Oh, wait.
Don't be shy.
God, I can't keep changing this fast.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
No, never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it, girl. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You know, you tried. You put some thought into it. You thought about me. It'll make me happy no matter what. It'll make me happier if it's something else.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
You call me stupid, bitch!
And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll discuss it with you. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I can't take it. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No, I won't. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's roaming around in the college. Words are hard. You guys read that, though. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. You goddamn right you are. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Like I'm going to hide into my microphone. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? I have 2 copies of Aragon, as I showed you guys last episode. I have 2 copies of The Hobbit. I have 2 copies of Harry Potter. All of them. So sometimes a book requires 2 copies.
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant.
I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. She wants the D. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. You're a good guy, freak. I know, thanks. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
It's the sign of a good book.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about, anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is entitled Portrait of Markov. Right then. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front color. Illuminati! Illuminati confirmed!
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experimental prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? No, it sounds like it's fucking awesome. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. That's a forewarning for what this game is about to be. This isn't going to be the hentai, Japanese, fun, sexy time that I thought it was going to be. This is going to be something much worse, isn't it? Bitch. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, freak?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. She's probably into some freaky shit in bed.
It's just that these kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants you to be evil. Or wait, did I read that right? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Yeah, okay.
But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. Girl, seriously, you gotta let loose. I'm not that difficult of a guy to get along with. As long as you like things like Legend of Zelda, or some, A Day to Remember, or some Sly Cooper, or some books. I do actually love reading, so. Otherwise, I probably would not have made it this far in this game already, because the whole damn thing is reading. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well,
I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Like, put it in my butt! And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to!
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Dots. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'm slipping in the seat next to Yuri's. Sliding right into those DMs.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You don't sound like it. Especially with the way I'm doing it. You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, you just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything, and I'll dip right the fuck on out.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I need to finish reading all my Game Informers. I'm like 5 months behind. I got slack on that. I used to read them all the time. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. She's the apple of my eye. Until I'm going to stab her in the eye. I don't know, I'm just guessing, because I know this game gets dark. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? slightly aggravating.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Bitch! What did I just say? I mean, yeah. Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours, then hold my book more between the two of them. Aww. Man, to be in high school again, when you didn't really have to worry about, like, serious relationships and shit.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. I wouldn't be able to do this because I'm a relatively fast reader, and sometimes I'm a really slow reader. Like, if I start to space out, I'll read the same line over and over again. So, like, I would hate to either finish before that other person's even close, and then I'm sitting there like... Hurry up! Or vice versa, when they're like, dude, brah, let's go. And I'm still like, what? Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Oh.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the other side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Aww. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Well, duh. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Bitch, don't call me stupid! Maybe I'm gonna go for Monica now!
It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Your fingertips probably barely touch. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it on her own thumb. Flutter like a butterfly. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Do you think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. See, I know big words!
I see.
And we're back to this. Yuri remains silent for a moment,
but freak, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's just so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, what? What? I didn't mean it in a bad way. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Damn it. I really need to be able to learn how to do multiple voices.
Crowder, where are you with your freaky Japanese shit? We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhale spared it from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri?
You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
God, she sounds like a school teacher. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I don't...
This is gonna bug me, that my inability to do voices. Oh, yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, Wait,
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
fuck that bitch. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a compensation notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Man, we're gonna show this shit to Yuri. Next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm not kidding. I'm going to wrap it up here. Just because I think this is going to take a while to get all the way through. And I'm trying to keep these relatively well-timed. 22 minutes, you know. Have a good one. Stay freaky.
You're a freak like me.